All right, looks like we're live and in action. Let's see who we get. Let's see who's going to get in here. All right, looks like we're good. I've had Maximus McFall in here earlier tonight. Sorry about being late. I know I'm like basically an hour late in here, so sorry about coming in here late tonight. We went out and did some shopping around, and now we're back. We went and ate pizza, so we're finally back after being an hour late, but that's okay. We had to go do some other things, but yeah. So tonight we're going to be talking about football defense, and that's what won the poll in my Instagram poll question, or my poll survey, what I wrote out to you guys. We had Maximus McFall in here, A-Dog's in here once again, Anthony, and then Fufu Killer all in here. What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for joining in here early for us. Been unboxing my new gear while waiting. Awesome. That's fun stuff. A-Dog says he's a cornerback. Okay, so we're going to talk defense tonight. I'm kind of, like I said, we just got in the door. I'm going to work on getting this set up for you guys. We're going to talk a little football defense tonight. I know I've got a couple of defensive guys sitting in here tonight. This may not be completely beneficial to you, but maybe you'll learn something out of it. And really, I just wanted to kind of talk about some different things. Football defense wise, I wanted to kind of go over some very basic things. Some stuff you guys might not know. Some things we'll kind of be getting into more in depth with as I get going here. So basically what I wanted to talk about, and I brought it down to, the two things we talked about, or two things that I listed out that I wanted to talk about tonight. And I, just left it up to you guys to see what you wanted to talk about. And so let's look at these results, because I had not looked at it here in the last few minutes. If I can figure out how to work Instagram. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, wow. So y'all flipped it on me. So you wanted me to talk about college football right there at the last second. Well, that's too bad, because I've already got this down. So we're going with defense tonight. So because at some point during the night, I decided that this was in the lead. And yeah, we're going to talk football one, or we're going to talk football defense, because at some point I already decided tonight. So we'll talk about I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll talk college football next week. And what I was really going to just do with that was just kind of talk about my experience in college, and just talk about kind of what it's like for any of you that are super interested in getting into that area. So we'll kind of do it like that. But yeah, we're going to talk defense tonight. And speaking of Madden, Lyman HD's in here. He said he's playing Madden 18. We did come out with the third episode. If you haven't seen the third episode, you need to go check that out. It was a good one. It was our first victory. So that was definitely exciting. It was all off field goals. And so I can just tell you we've done a little bit more, and there will be more episodes coming out. I'm hoping to go through tomorrow and edit a few more videos down, edit them, get them up here for you guys. Okay. All right. So F3K's in here. My guy came out from nowhere and made that tackle across the field. I think I remember that. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about this defense is like our guys really do fly around like quite a bit. All right, so we're going to talk a little defense. I'm going to go ahead and get my thing out of the way. If I can figure out what, I'm trying to flip this. Got this document. I'm trying to, no, don't do that. What have I done? Oh, gosh. Oh, wait, here we go. Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm going to talk about with defensive football tonight. We're going to we're just kind of talk about just basic identification of defensive line, linebacker alignments. As you guys probably know, all defensive linemen have sort of an alignment based on kind of where they line up across from the offensive lineman. Kat, can you be a little less quiet? Or can you be more quiet, please? You're very loud. You pick up on the mic. I don't know if you realize that, but you do. Anyway, we're going to talk defensive football, defensive line, linebacker alignment numbering system. This is pretty general for all football. There's too much sauce in here. Too much sauce. He had a good game the last in that week 3 game. So we're going to talk some defensive alignment. I've got 6 of you guys in here watching, so we're going to go ahead and talk about this now. We'll kind of get into, some more things. Pikachu Plaza's in here. Okay, so here we go. I'm actually going to show you guys something pretty neat, and hopefully it doesn't get flagged for anything. I doubt it would, but basically I have this DVD from the University of Wisconsin on the 4-3 defense, and there's basically a PDF on this DVD that allows you to kind of it's basically a PowerPoint that they show in the basically in this DVD, and hopefully it doesn't get tagged for anything because it's my DVD. I bought it. Like I should be allowed to use this. So we're gonna see. I doubt it gets flagged for anything, but we're just gonna hope it doesn't. Okay. Big G Plaza says he played defensive tackle, so maybe I'm just gonna really roll through a lot of this defensive stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this page with you and go ahead and screen share here. All right, so here we are. Okay, so what I'm doing is we're going to go over defensive line, linebacker alignment numbering system. And this is what the University of Wisconsin does. This is just a fully, this is just really this is what they do, and this is pretty general for all football defenses. Okay, so they play a 4-3 defense, a very common defense that's played. They have 2 defensive ends, a rush end and an end. The rush goes to the open side, which simply means it's their weak defensive end, not weak as in like lesser talent. He is the weak side to the offensive strength. So that's why he's called the rush end. Okay. They have 2 defensive tackles. They don't usually specify what they do as far as they have mirrored responsibilities, which means either of them can play. I play that a little differently. I usually have one guy that's pretty good. He plays in the 3 technique, and he's kind of your best one. The 3 linebackers, they have Sam, Mike, and Will. As you can see, Sam will always go to the call. So the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker will give a call based on that, and the Sam will always align to that strength, and then the Will always align away. Depends on kind of how it goes, and this is just pretty general football. And they have strong safety, free safety, 2 corners as well mixed in this, and this is what I really wanted to get into. All right, so I've got questions or got some guys in here. Jerry Osprey says, I've been watching you since UA Reviews days. Thank you, man, for joining in here. I don't live in Wisconsin. I just have a Wisconsin football DVD. I'll show you what it looks like here in a minute. Basically, it's a DVD on just kind of how to set up the 4-3 defense. I don't run the 4-3. I used to, but I'm kind of changed defenses. But I keep stuff like this around to kind of use as a reference. Too much sauce. Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl? I don't really know. I mean, like, Patriots won last year, you know, and they've been pretty consistent about getting there. You know, as much as I'm going to honestly say what I believe and who's going to win, I'm going to – and y'all can hate me for whatever I say, but I feel like the Patriots are just going to outmatch the Eagles. And I could be completely wrong, you know, but I just feel like the Patriots are going to be better. I don't, you know, I haven't watched either of these teams play all year, so I have no idea. And that is just my personal opinion. So hate it or not, I do not care. All right. Anyway, more worried about this stuff right here. Defensive alignments. Okay. And some of this may look familiar to you if you do play on the defensive line. So we're going to talk just a little bit about this. And it has even, and what I like about this is something that's usually not talked about, is the linebacker alignments. And a lot of this is called different things as you go through, and you'll see the reasons they call this. But essentially, this is the offensive line, and the defensive line will align in these different spots based on if they play head up or if they play kind of what's a shade technique on either side. Anything inside is always tagged with an eye. Like usually this is a 2-eye, 4-eye. Sometimes this is called a 7 technique, but they call it a 6-eye here. A 6 is head up, 4 is head up, 2 is head up, and then 9 is outside, 5 is outside the outside shade, 3 is also outside the shade. Linebacker alignments, they just add a 0 to the end of them, so you have a 0 alignment, 10 alignments, 20-eye, 20s, 30s, and so on. And gap responsibilities. Just kind of, and this is pretty basic stuff too. If you play on the offensive side, you should know a little bit about this, but this is just, you know, simple stuff. Gap responsibilities. This is a gap responsible defense. So everybody is enlisted to a gap on every snap. You have your A gaps from the center. Outside your guard, you have your Bs. Outside the tackle, you have your C. D gap is outside the tight end, and then you have what's referred to as the alley, and that is the space between the end man on the line to the sideline is referred to as the alley. It's sometimes called E gap, but everybody really calls it the alley today. And this is just kind of how they set up, kind of to base fronts, and they actually align sort of differently. I would make this guy align to the strength, but either way, it really doesn't matter how you align. It's just what they do. But it makes each one of these guys responsible for a gap, depending on how you play it. This guy, the rush, is going to be responsible for C gap. The sandbacker would be responsible for this B. Nose is obviously already in the A gap, so he's there. Mike, he's going to be responsible for strong side A. Tackle's got strong side B gap. I mean, depending on how you play this guy here, he's probably going to be kind of your box or spill player. And then this guy, this will backer, he's going to play to the strength in the C gap. It really depends. I don't play defense like this. We use a 4-2-5 system. It's just kind of, I just wanted to really show how they align certain ways. Some of their run fit stuff. This is more stuff for coaches, really. Some of y'all, they get into some of their coverages. This is kind of neat how they call all this. They take man coverages and designate them by a color, and zones by a number and a city. So there's zones, a 2-zone called Boca, 2 deep, 5 under. They have 3 Vegas, so they're calling zone concepts with a number and a city. So the three's the coverage, and that's the city. So simply what they're doing with this is they would just yell out that city. So Vegas, Madison, Philly, LA, they're calling that out. So, and then as a player, you have to understand the zone concept that you're playing. So anyway, and those are just some more adjustments. And then they've got their man coverages. They have black middle of the field coverage with tight inside rotation. They have black, gray, cardinal. So this is what, just different stuff. And this is all their offensive personnel groups. This is also something very unique and something that really isn't talked about too much. And maybe if you understand this, to me, when I understood this as a player, a young player, you start to kind of work into the offensive personnel groupings. And so there's certain things that you call based on, what the offense gives you. One of the more basic ones is a 21 personnel where you have two backs, one tight end, and two receivers. You don't count the receivers necessarily, but really you just kind of go through here and you count up and truly the amount of receivers doesn't matter too much. I mean, it does in certain situations, like if you get into 10 personnel, we face a lot of 10 personnel and 20 personnel teams. So, there's certain ways that we'll play certain personnels. If a team lined up in 22 personnel, we've got to start to be in a heavy concept. Jerry Osprey, what I know cover 2, 3, 4, and 6, but what's 5? 5 is a 5 under 2 deep technique. So 5 is a zone concept, and I can kind of draw it up. I'll draw it up on Huddle, I don't know if I'll draw it up on Huddle, but I can show you an example of 5 somewhere. I've got all this examples of stuff, but we can talk about cover 5. Really is just, you have your 2 safeties are deep. I used to have if they were playing cover 5 here out of this, your 2 free safeties, or your strong and free, they're going to play each half of the field. And then these guys are going to kind of squat here. You're going to have this guy squat to the flat. This guy's going to squat to the flat. And really it's a 5 under zone. So you're essentially covering 5 spots. You're going to have your Mike kind of play the middle of the field. You're going to have your Sam and Will take the hook to curl. And that's going to kind of be how cover 5 is played. That's cover 5 for you. But yeah, that's really all of this. Like I said, this is all personnel stuff. And see what they do is they base all personnel. This is how they call this. This is essentially a call sheet, for Wisconsin, what they would do based on where a team's located, on the field. If this is 1st and 10, they're going to be calling open 3, just kind of based on different things that they want to do based on these kind of teams. If they get into a more of a heavy set, which is, you get your 22 and 13 personnel, they're going to be aligning in gray. Tight essentially means where they're going to call the strength to. And then they've got just different calls in here too, mixed in. They've got, these are blitzes that they've got in. As you can see, they have all these different situations. But yeah, pretty cool. I like this stuff, and I have more stuff like this. I'm going to go ahead and get back here. So yeah, that's just a little of the defensive football I talk about. And this is the DVD. This is the case. And it's actually a 3-part DVD series. And this is the first video. They have a video about stop and run. They have a video about coverage packages. So that's really what I was showing you. And I really wanted just to talk about those alignments and kind of talk about that. And I really just wanted to help you guys become better football players. basically being better defensive players. And that was kind of the goal for tonight, is kind of understand different defensive things you can get into. If I remember, I've got a flash drive over there with some more football stuff on it. I've actually, if I can, let's see, unplug this and plug this in. Let me see if I've got any of my big resources. So anyway, so hopefully everybody's having a good. I haven't really asked about how off-season stuff's going. I know I've got several of you guys that are, just kind of doing your thing right now, and it ain't football season, but we're about to wrap up with the big one here in a few days. So that's exciting. Getting to Super Bowl's back. I'm gonna be honest, probably not gonna watch the Super Bowl. I usually really don't, which is unfortunate. I used to love watching the Super Bowl, but anymore it's just not really into it. I don't think I've watched an NFL game all year, and that's crazy. But I just don't. It just doesn't interest me anymore. I hate to say it, but I used to love watching NFL Network and watching Monday night games, but I just don't. I just don't really get into it at all. It's unfortunate, but you gotta do what you can. Let's get this off here. I don't know why my hard drive isn't loading on. But yeah. So yeah, I guess I can talk about a few of the other things I worked on this week. We worked on a couple of videos. Got episode 3 out. Episode 4 will be a good one. Be a good one for us, and then definitely got. What am I thinking of? Oh, yes, last night I came out with a custom quarterback shoulder pad setup. I want to hear feedback about that. All right, and if you guys are watching this right now, there is a link in the description for a survey. If you've already filled out the survey, you can't fill it out again. But it's for a future giveaway on this channel. We're kind of taking bets on who's gonna where we're gonna finish in the NFL or the Madden football subscriber franchise. We're trying to figure out. Hey, Green Gridiron replied to me. I watched their video on the it's their Trade Show Talks episode 2. They talked about Douglas shoulder pads. It was a really good little video they did showing the Douglas pads. So, but yeah, Lyman HC says we're going hard for off season. Our coach really wants us to go 7A State. It's good. Make it happen. Anthony says been going good. Have another practice in 2 weeks, and then a tryout game on the 28th for an Arena League team. That's interesting. That sounds fun. I used to really enjoy watching the Arena Football League when that was around. That was just so cool to watch. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. I think, and what I remember about the Arena League, it was just so high scoring, and it was in a good time of the year where, you didn't really have any football going on. If I remember right, they always played in the spring. So you always kind of got to always have football around with the Arena League. So that was kind of fun. I always watch it on ESPN way back in the day. And then I actually have like Arena League football on the PlayStation 2. I think that I still have that here. I don't have anything to play it on. I don't have the PS2 right now, but I have that game. It's it was like a blast to play. I don't really remember if it was really any good, but it's essentially like just seven-man football in a basketball arena. I think it's the coolest thing. I think it'd be a real neat thing to experience. I don't know, like there's some really specific rules about it, but it's something that I think would be a lot of fun to play. Okay, so you guys, and Jerry Osprey asked about the thoughts on the XFL returning in 2020. Who should be in it? Someone else asked me, I think it was Fufu Killer who asked me what my thoughts were on the XFL getting back in. And I think that's good. I think it's good to have, another professional kind of league starting up. I think it just will generate more. I think it'll just generate more for the game. I don't really know my history enough about the XFL. I know it was more of a time when it was. Yeah, I wasn't really around for the XFL. Yeah, I know. So I don't know. Food killer. I'm going to the store to get food so I can watch. I don't know who should be in it. I really think they're going to have. I think they should hit a lot of like small market towns. Not really towns, but some small market cities. Basically cities that don't have the NFL. Because I think you would create if you did it in the exact city of the NFL, which I know they're not going to do. I mean, in some cases it might conflict, but like you think of places, pretty big metro areas that have no NFL team. Trash channel. He's talking about boring stuff. Well, you can get out. See ya. There we go. You're out. But yeah, they I think they need to find small market places to set up these XFL teams. I'm thinking of like, you think of, gosh, I mean, you'd think that Las Vegas would, get a team, but they're getting the Raiders, I guess, in a few years. It's pretty impressive that lineman that wasn't uncommon for my school to be when we played 9-man. See, that's crazy. I heard a story from a guy that I work with. He was from he wasn't from Montana, but he went to basically he taught at a school at Montana, and they played 5-man football. And he said it was like the most intense, like high scoring. It's basically like you get up there into like basketball scoring range, like, and that's crazy. Like that would be 5-man football. Like that's like I get 8-man. You should buy Madden. I already have Madden. Like, yeah. Like I was saying, I can't remember what I was saying anymore. Anyway, there was, I think they need to hit these small market areas. Like I was saying, the Raiders are getting, I guess, are moving to Las Vegas, which I think is a good move. So, and I think they need to, basically put in XFL where there's not any NFL teams. And I think that would really bring up a lot of, like, it kind of boost some economy. I don't know that for sure, but I think it'd be cool for me just to be able to like go to some professional game, and anything, is anything for me is essentially just like, it's hard to just get out and go, travel somewhere, go watch a game. Anthony says my high school was in the toughest 9-man conference in Minnesota because state champ was always came out of conference. That's always tough. That is always tough. We're going into a conference next year where they're mostly teams that go real deep in the playoffs. So we're probably not making it. It's kind of how it goes. But I get that. Whenever you have a really tough conference, it's hard to kind of compete with some of those that are going to be eventual state champions. It's always tough. Isaiah says they should stay in LA. I really felt like, the Raiders are, it's Oakland. Like, I've never been out to California. I don't really know what Oakland's like, but everybody just kind of says it's, I guess, not that great of a city. But I don't know anything about it. So, I just assume that, the Raiders play there. That's all I know. We were Smash Mouth conference, so nobody really threw the ball unless it was a trick play. Been in those before. I do think, Jerry, I think you're right. I think the XFL is now I understand your channel. You talk about football news. Well, Professor Plays, I can tell you're new to this channel. We talk football and basically every aspect. This channel really surfaces around a lot of football equipment. We are a football channel, so really we talk football constantly, whether it's football news. I don't really keep up on football news myself. I'm a football coach, so I just kind of talk about football, try to help people out. So that's what we do. But, Jerry, I think you're right. I don't think the XFL is going to pass the NFL by any means, but I do think it pushes the NFL. I think that's the whole key to this because, there's a lot of I don't really get a whole lot about the XFL. Like it was a thing for many years, but then it kind of got out because I guess I really I just think it's crazy. It was always it was a different league than the NFL, and it kind of brought like a different aspect to all that. All right, so it looks like they've got XFL teams. Looks like they've got 8. Speaking of like different leagues and stuff, do I like the Panthers? I don't really have. I say that I always don't have an NFL. I like watching the Panthers. I like watching Cam Newton play. I like a lot of the guys that's around him. I'm not saying they're my favorite team, but I really don't. And see, this is the thing. I don't really have anything that I really hate about the NFL. Like, I like all the teams. Like, if there's a game on, I'll watch it. If it's like, that's what's going on. Yeah, I don't think in today's football world, I think football is going to have to be essentially, they're going to have to basically copy what the standard rules are. Like, otherwise, it's I do know history about the XFL. It was dangerous. It was just a different way it was played. More like NFL blitz, the league type injury. Like, if y'all ever played, I don't know if y'all ever played. It was on like the last generation of gaming systems, but they had like Blitz the League 2. It was like super violent game. You like break people's legs and it'd show the injury and stuff. I actually enjoy playing that, but like it's just a weird game. It's it's fun to play, but it's odd. But originally I can remember playing like NFL Blitz 2003, which some of y'all, that may be many years ago. It's 15, 16 years. Some of y'all may be younger than that. But when that game came out, that was a lot of fun. You played that in arcades. It was pretty fun. I guess I don't have that game anymore, but me and my cousin, we played that as kids. It was a lot of fun. Is there a date for offensive lineman stuff? I'm not sure what you're referring to with offensive lineman stuff. I don't really know what you're referring to. Speaking of offensive line, I don't know if you guys, the Blitz the League games, those were pretty fun. They were like high contact, like 7 or 8 man football. It's kind of fun to play. Kevin's in here. He says, "What's up? What's up, Kevin?" I don't know if you guys follow. I'm sure some of you guys follow I Know Football, but he went on his Instagram and he ended up selling some of his old gear, I guess, and he put it up on eBay, and was kind of he basically auctioned them all off within the last 24 hours, and was raising money for an epilepsy foundation, and so I thought that was really neat. And so I went on there and actually won 2 items, and I'll share those with you here in just a little bit, what I won. It was for charity, and I won 2 items, so pretty excited about what I got. Auctioned it all off for charity. That was cool. I was glad he did that. The last thing I bought from I Know Football was a face mask that he sold on there. The cleats ended up. I watched the cleats. They got up there pretty high. That F7 helmet got up there massively. I think I bid on it when it was like at like just a few dollars, and then by the end of the night, it was at like $100. I don't know what that thing sold for. Let me see. I was actually watching that item. At one point, it was at $400. That Schutt F7 helmet. Actually saw one of those helmets the other day. I was at a coaching convention, and they had the F7 there. I didn't get to go look at it up close, but they were showing that helmet, new F7. So the F7 that he bid on got up to $440. And I don't know how much that thing costs retail. But yeah, Lyman HC, looks like you had a hard day today. Is it really? Do I really look that rough? I don't think I blow dried my hair this morning, so I'm like, my hair's super curly right now. And I didn't really have a hard day. I didn't sleep well. Neither of us slept well. It was just, I don't know. I've been, huh? Yeah, I still got a headache. I've had a pretty rough headache all day, and I'm not sure if it's just like what it is. Jerry said, in theory, it wouldn't work because a certain crowd wants to show more football, but another crowd of players who want to get back in the league. So, yeah, that's the thing. It's never going to, satisfy what everybody wants. Essentially, it'll make a push for, players that aren't going to make it in the NFL will go to the XFL, and it's just kind of how like the CFL is, the Canadian Football League. And you'll have players that, probably get cut and released from teams and will, go to those things, which is fine. It gives everybody a chance because, everybody's not going to make it at the top end of the league. That's just how football works. But I will kind of share with you guys what I won today. I won, let me see where that's at. It's already got shipped out. That's awesome. So I won the Shock Doctor Max Airflow Lip Guard. Oh, man, digital camo. That's pretty cool. I won that. That'll be, I don't know, we'll probably give that away. And then, and yeah, oh, you see my little Star Wars thing? Yeah. And then I was super excited about these. Got the red DTAC 5s. So yeah, super excited about those. She says the Arkansas O-line coach came to my school and met with me. That's awesome. That's awesome. I think here, let's see if the Arkansas. I think I'll be seeing some Arkansas coaches here in the next. Let's see, that'll be 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from be the 9th. Yeah, there's a convention I go to that always has the always has those coaches there. You think RG3 and Manziel, Cat might? Yeah, I think they'd be good for the league. Honestly, they'd be, that'd be where those kind of guys probably need to go. And there's been several cases where, like, there have been NFL players that don't make it in the NFL and actually go and have a really successful career in arena football, or they have a pretty good career in Canadian football. And so I think that's where those guys need to end up. I don't think, and see, this is the thing, like, for as much crap as like RG3, Manziel, and Kaepernick get, like, that kind of league would be perfect for them. They would, those guys could go in there and contribute on teams. I guess what was Manziel's issue? Did he get, like, why is he out of the league? Like, I don't really know a whole lot about his whole situation. I'll let y'all fill me in because I really didn't keep up with it within the last year. So yeah, super excited about getting the red DTAC 5s. That's going to be pretty cool to get in. So that's exciting. Anyway, yeah, I don't really know. Manziel won't be allowed in the league because of some rules if they aren't changed. I don't really know what Manziel did. I just can't remember what that was about. So anyway, well, we talked football defense earlier, and I got that out of the way. So, yeah, we talked defense, so that's what we're doing. And I figured next week, let's see, he has something on his record, and that's why he's kicked out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense if he's got all that against him. So, we'll talk. I think next week will be a pretty good talk for us. We'll do. We'll talk about the. We'll talk about college football. We'll talk kind of some stuff about that. We'll save it for next week, so we have kind of a topic to talk about. If I talk about it tonight, I'll run out of topics. So, yeah, I've not heard of anything about Manziel in a long time. And, oh, man, I'm starting to yawn. Here we go. We're going downhill. Okay, so we're getting ever closer to 5K subscribers. When you go across my channel, it says I'm already at 5K. But, like, on my current subscriber count, I'm at 4,964. So, like, I guess we were 50 away last week, and so now we gained 14 subscribers, so that's great. Yeah, we need more of those. We need more subscribers. I'm excited. We need to go ahead and get this thing rolling. I'm ready to get to 5K so we can have a good giveaway for you guys. And that'll be exciting when we do that. Yeah, I'm going to do a call out. I'm going to get on Instagram and see why some people aren't in here. We're going to just jump on the Instagram bandwagon real quick and just so excuse me for a second while I post this. Do a little live video here. Let's turn it to my face. No, not that. There we go. All right, start live video. Here we go. I didn't get a notification when it started. It probably didn't start on time or something. I know it didn't. I started an hour late. Okay, Instagram people. We're having a live stream right now. It's not going to be going on much longer. You know, we've kind of been running late, but we've been live streaming for, let's see, how long? Been live streaming about 45 minutes. So need to jump on here if you've not been on here. We've got an entry form for a future giveaway. If you haven't entered in on any giveaways here lately, we're not giving away anything tonight, but this is a future giveaway. We're predicting on our Madden franchise. Predicting where our Seahawks are going to finish. So anyway, that's where we're going to be at. If you haven't jumped on here yet, Anthony says about my luck giveaway happened in my first tryout or practice. I don't know. It really depends on how we, get. We gotta get more subscribers. Like we're like. We're less than 50 away from getting it. And I know we're close, and we just need to get there because we're going to have a giveaway when we get to 5K. So that's what we're hoping for. So anyway, Instagram, jump on this live stream right now. Get in here. Go. One viewer. Yeah, great. I don't even know if that's saved to my page. That was dumb. Shouldn't have done that. Anyway, gotta get people on here. And I know what it is. We just aren't giving away stuff. That's all it is. We're just gonna have to give away something here soon. Yep, that's how we're gonna have to do it. If I want those 5,000, yeah, I'd want 5,000 more people. But we say that if we got more people, it'd probably be harder to do a lot of these live streams because the chat would be so wild. Because, there's literally 4 people in here right now. And I don't even know how many true active subscribers I truly have. And all of this, honestly, is just a number. And even if we did, like, that's just... I don't know. Like, I don't know how to think about it. But anyway, Lamination says, I still have the mouthpiece I won still in the box. That's good. Saving it for next year. Well, I'm hoping. That's loyalty. I know. Jerio says he's been around since the UA Reviews day. So that tells me that there's still people out there that watch me. Hopefully. But definitely, I know, obviously, I'm subscribed to stuff and I don't watch it. I really need to go through on my YouTube and just clear out some stuff. Kevin says, I went to Dick's today looking for lacrosse stuff and actually saw a battle backplate for the first time. Really? That's awesome. Hippity hoppity, your girl is my property. No, she's not.
You're real.
Yeah. React to your old vids. We can react to an old vid. That sounds like fun. I didn't think you butchered that really well. For lacrosse stuff, I got what you said. I didn't really. I butcher so much. All right. I'm going to find a video to go react to. Someone disliked the new Madden franchise video. Who does that? Who does that? See, we get into this dangerous world of gaming. That's where we're getting into. I don't know if we can do this forever. We're going to get through the season, but I don't know if we're going to be able to continue this on. Like, I'm not getting into the gaming world. Just not doing it. It's a monster. And honestly, everybody does it. Like, we're a football channel. We just do football. And I think it's fun to do little stuff like that. But I'm not going to overload this channel with Madden. I'm going to try to really space it out. So that's why I'm only posting like a video a week with it. So I think it's fun, though. All right, old video. Let's do page 7. Let's see what we are, where we're at on page 7. Okay, so we're into like some 2013 videos. All right, so let's watch Under Armour Nitro gloves review, because I know there's like some looks like I used copyright music, so lost the monetization on that video. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let's get this. Let me get this on the. All right. So I'm gonna show. I'm gonna show this Under Armour Nitro video, and so let me screen share right here. We're gonna watch this video right here. All right. Here we go. So here's my classic intro. I like this. Nice little, I rarely did all this kind of stuff where I like, you know, put pictures in and all that. That's pretty cool. These are some good photos. They're reflective.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? Here today. Got a review video on the Under Armour Nitro football gloves. Okay, so I'm just going to start off by giving you guys a look at these gloves. From kind of the standpoint of some of the new features they put into these gloves for 2013. This is one of the newest gloves to come out from Under Armour. So if we look at the back of the hand here, you can kind of tell there's a different pattern comparable to the thumb and index finger, with the other part of the glove. But this part here, it kind of feels like a synthetic leather.
All right, you guys got to hear like how nasally I am. I've changed so much. All right, so we don't really care about the gloves that much. Like, yeah, I try them on. I'm on YouTube right now. The boy A-Dog Willis is going live right now. Let's chat with A-Dog Willis. He's in here. All right, anyway, let me get back to my video. There's somewhere, I wanted to pick this video because I know there's videos of me testing the gloves. So that's what we're going to watch. All right, so let's watch that.
You guys some clips of when I was using these out catching the football, catching punts, and doing some other drills.
Definitely gained weight, unfortunately.
Football, of course you gained weight.
Yeah, I was playing football. So yeah, this is. Fade ball. Oh, this is dumb. Oh, what the crap, man. All right. But yeah, okay. I mean, that's the video. I mean, big deal. Like, it's funny. We'll find something else to react to. Let's see what you guys had to say. It'd be so funny if you fell during that route session. Gatorade reviews. There's only 2 Gatorade reviews out there. That's funny. But yeah, there was I know you saw that Green Gridiron video about the Adidas Tech Fit jersey. I didn't see that one. See, I talked about the Douglas shoulder pads. I don't know about the video about the Tech Fit jerseys. I have to go look at that. But I feel like there is bloopers of that route session somewhere. And I don't know where those would be. Actually, I think I know. I think I've got to go to Advising Amber's channel to find them. So let's go there and find it. Okay, let's figure this out. Oh, what am I doing? Am I still sharing? No. Okay. I don't want to share screens. Oh my gosh, Photoshop opened up. What the crap? Get out of there. Okay. I gotta find the route session to that. And I might have to see. Let's see. Where could it be? I literally did a live show on how I edit videos. That's funny. I've filmed a video and I wanted to see what you guys thought about this. But I filmed a video of all my game used Razorback gloves that I own, and I got a lot of them. So would y'all want to see that? I'm just kind of curious to know if you want to see that stuff. It's a video I've already filmed, so I just want to know if you guys would want to see that at all. Okay, so I'm really trying to find this. There's a lot of these old day in the lives I want to watch. Okay, all I know, it's a day in the life video, but I gotta find it. So I apologize if I'm kind of stalling here. Oh, what is this? Taking tests in August. Oh, yeah. This cracks me up. The thumbnail for the is anything for sale on my channel is too funny, and I know we've talked about that before. Gosh. Okay, here we go. Spine Venom Challenge outtakes. Here we go. Let me share that with you. Okay. Here we go. Outtakes. I'm pretty sure I hit one on the soccer goal here in a minute. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. Oh, get out of here. Oh, I really hope that 2 seconds of music doesn't demonetize this video. I'm going to be mad if it does. Dang it. Oh, well. That's too funny. Man, we're having a good time tonight. I'm loving quit. Okay. D1 kicker. Yeah, whatever. I really hold on. Wait. Oh yeah, okay. That I was like, don't play that silly video again. So this if y'all have ever seen Ace Ventura, he's like in the mental hospital or whatever or whatever, and he's like behind these bushes, and he's like Rover 6, and he just like he does the whole thing that I do here. I don't know. That's where I got it from, where I'm like I like that. I'm like, woo! That's too funny. Oh man, that's good. I'm glad I found that. I'm glad that's still a thing. All right, I'm gonna try to. I feel like there's. All right, I'm on this A-Dogs video, and what's going on here? Anyway, okay, so I know there's something about this route session that I don't really remember what the outtake could be, but the whole channel is just full of outtakes. It's full of funny stuff. I think it's actually fun to go back here and look through some old videos. I enjoy doing this. Let's see. Beating the tax-free shoppers? What in the world? What am I even talking about? And there's a Day in the Life UA Reviews episode 3, Beating the Tax-Free Shoppers. I love that the very first Day in the Life of UA Reviews. TJ Maxx is awesome. I remember filming that. I do remember that. I thought it was pretty tacky and needed a preview of what the Day in the Life was, but y'all usually get that idea pretty quick. What is that video? I don't know. Okay, now we're getting into like some old stuff. Man, this is like here we go. I may have shown this on here. Oh gosh, this is a literal 6-second video. Are y'all ready? Here we go. I'm gonna show my football. I'm gonna show my basketball skills right here, real quick. Here we go. Balling. Just like that. Oh, not conversations. Up. Balling. Oh my, that's funny. That's awesome. Okay. Gotta find that video. I gotta really think about what it would be called, because it's gotta be in. Let's see. Hanging out and testing. Okay, this is it. Hanging out, testing the UA Nitro gloves. This is the. This is it. So let's try to find out where some possible. I think it's like 7 minutes in. I only know this because I scrolled ahead. Let's see. Let's try it here. Let's see. All right, I'm going to share this with you so it's a general reaction here to this video. So we started like, oh gosh, what in the world? I don't even know what he said. You hear the bugs in the background. This is in the summer. Oh. Yeah. Caught it. Dumb. I hate you, UA reviews. You're dumb. All right. Please tell me I fall. Please tell me I fall. Please fall. Oh, he threw it prematurely. See, I don't really. I probably edited it out, to be honest. I don't know. I'm gassed. I'm gassed. There's no telling how long we were out there. Okay. Anyway, that's fun. That's always fun to look at. Let's see. All right, so you guys are talking about Breath of the Wild. What in the world? Is that a different YouTube channel? No, this is my girlfriend's channel now, but it used to be my second channel. UA Reviews 2 back in the day. But yeah, I guess y'all already answered that. There's a lot of this that's cringe, to be honest. Yeah, the mini ball hoops are fun. Ethan's in here. How you been? Good. Thank you, Ethan. Yeah, thank you for joining in here, Ethan. Okay, so let's see. What is this? Someone commented, can you do Cam Newton rib protector? It was on one of my rib protector videos. What is Cam Newton's rib protector? I mean, like, is it a Douglas or what? Like, I don't get that. Does he have something specific that I don't know about? See, I just don't know. We'll try to see what other wild and wacky videos we can uncover in the Mr. Football world. All kinds of wild and wacky things. Man, I opened a lot of stinking football cards on this silly channel. Live streams. I did a live show giveaway. That was one of those first ones. I don't know. I do not know. Let's see. There's one I wanted to watch. Yeah, I remember which one it was. It was a basketball game I went to. It's only 2 minutes long. I don't know. I'd always show up to TJ Maxx and do this like really high-pitched voice. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this real quick. I'm gonna blow your speakers out. TJ Maxx. I don't know why I used to do that, to be honest.
What's going on, YouTube? UA Reviews here, and today we're back here with vlog. And we're going TJ Maxx here and see what they got. I'll show you if I find anything. All right, so all I found at TJ Maxx.
Glasses on. Glasses on. Glasses off.
So all I found.
Look at all these CDs. Man, I ain't had a CD player in like a year. I got that aux cord now.
TJ Maxx is just a Razorback Nike shirt. And speaking of Razorbacks, about to go see them play Florida Gators basketball here, so got to head over there to the arena. See that?
Yeah, there's the game. Nice and loud. Yeah. Are you on this live stream right now? There's people standing in my way. I'm like, dang it. Dang it. People are in my way. I can't video this. Okay, now I can actually video it. I can't remember what happened in this game. I think they lost. This is a packed house. Oh, the Razorbacks lost. Well, that's nothing new. That's nothing new. Oh, man. Yeah. Super Bowl predictions. I kind of talked about my Super Bowl prediction earlier. Did you play in high school? Play football? Yeah, I played football in high school. Played in college. Super Bowl predictions. Much as I hate to say it, I hate them, love them. I think the Patriots are probably going to win, to be honest. I mean, to really give a legitimate, like, to just go ahead and say it, I think the Patriots are going to win. Like, that's just what I believe. As much as, you know, everybody wants them to lose, I think you guys are in there talking about Zelda. She's got this Zelda hat, so we're going to wear that for a little while. How you like that? Yeah. Kat, why are you sitting in the hallway? Pick somewhere to go.
You be nice to your daughter.
Here's A-Dog Willis. I was watching his live stream earlier. He had his poop emoji pillow hanging out. Thanks. So yeah, we had this hat. You've had this hat for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, I got it in like 2012 or something.
It says Skyward Sword is inside the. I guess that was the game that it came out with.
Yeah, it's probably out that year.
Yeah, that's cool. Kevin commented the dad sunglasses. Tired face. That's funny. Yeah. Number one kicker in the world. What team do you think will break out next year out of nowhere? In the NFL, it could be anybody. You know, if you had to say that, like, the Eagles were that team, I don't know. Usually you can pretty much predict the AFC about who's going to probably be there. The NFC is a completely different story because, last year it was the Falcons, and you just never know how it all works out. I think that's what's pretty interesting about it all. So, yeah, definitely have had a lot of fun on here tonight. If you guys know this, there's a person on here talking about Browns. I don't know what this. You're gonna have to help me out. There's someone that commented that said, "Can you do a review, I guess, on the Cam Newton rib protector? Like, what is that? Like, I mean." Oh yeah, I disconnected this. Keyboard. Bad deal. USB ports for all the stuff you got. The Browns were 0-16. That's only been done just a few times when you're that bad. And the crazy thing is they had won since 2016. And that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sure enough, you type in Cam Newton rib protector. My picture on here is the third one for images of rib protector. It's good to know. Let's see what Cam's got. Cam looks like he's in the, Carbon Tex. Looks like he's been, looks like he's in Douglas pads. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. At Auburn, it looks like he had Douglas. So, yeah. Next year when I play football, I'm getting a GoPro and having my parents film me. That's funny. I've got like a cheap GoPro, like one of the, it's not even really real GoPro, but it's an action camera is what they're all called. So I got one of those, and actually I think I got it like TJ Maxx or something. It's kind of fun. I think I strapped it on a helmet one time and ran around outside with it, and there's like footage of that. There's no telling where. Ethan says, I got invited to play for varsity. Any tips? Well, you gotta. I don't know. Good night, Lyman HD. We'll see you around. I guess just, stick it out. There's, varsity football is a big deal. It's fast-paced. I think A-Dog's right there on it with all that. But, yeah. Next week, we got some stuff going on, like here in the future. Definitely have got the we're slowly approaching 5,000 subscribers, and I wish it just hurry up and get here so we get it over with, and we could just kind of move on to the next thing. But that's just kind of the pace we're going at right now. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at this point. So I'm sure she's seen it if she's not in here. Lyman HD said good night.
Good night.
She said good night. Well, I think it's getting about that time too. I want to kind of settle down before we get too strung out here tonight. I just kind of a shorter live stream tonight, but that's good. I want to keep y'all up too late. I think we've had a pretty good live stream though. I definitely want to thank you guys for joining in here tonight. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed getting to talk just a little bit about defensive football. If you didn't get to see all that at the first, definitely wait for this video to get kind of put on the channel, and then it'll upload and you kind of watch. It's within those first 10 or 15 minutes where I do that. So, but yeah, I think that's all for now. Love you too, Lyman HD. See y'all. We got a real community on here. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get off here, guys. I want to thank you guys for being in here tonight. We'll be back here same time, same place next week. It's always same time, same place. I don't know why I tried saying that over twice, but Your live streams are chill. It's cool. Yeah, we enjoy having a real good time. Hope to see all you guys back here next week. We'll find something to do. We're gonna talk college football next week. Kind of what it's like to play college football. We'll talk about all that. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.